very important to protect the buyer is to always negotiate for a mortgage contingency. What a mortgage contingency is that it essentially protects the buyer in the event the appraised value comes in at lower than the trade price. Okay, for example, let's say a buyer is looking to buy a $1 million property using Manhattan examples with 20% down and 80% loan, right? And let's say the appraised value comes in lower than 1 million. It comes in at 900,000. Okay, now the bank is going to say that I'm not going to lend you 800,000 anymore because the appraised value came in lower. I'm still going to lend you 80%, but now the 80% is 780,000. Right? So what happens is that the buyer now would have to come up with additional equity. Originally, the buyer was intending to put down 200,000. Now, because of the lower appraised value, the buyer has to put down 280,000. Right?
Sure.
So the buyer should always negotiate a mortgage contingency. And what that means is that a mortgage contingency has two components. One is number of days, let's say 45 days. The buyer gets 45 days to get a loan commitment letter from the bank. Okay, and the second part of a mortgage contingency is saying that the buyer is going to proceed provided the loan amount is at least 800,000 in our example. Right? Wow. So if the appraised value comes in at lower than the 800,000, then the buyer has the option to back
out. Well, that sounds like an amazing market you get to work. Manhattan, New York City, of all places. Wei Min Tan, real estate associate broker over at R New York. My special thanks to you for taking the time. Enjoy your weekend. That was a great perspective there.